Join us as we visit NCL's private escape in Harvest Caye, Belize.
We love to cruise and we love to visit the ports, see the ships, and do all the fun things. This is our first visit to Belize and Harvest Caye. We'll take you along with us as we experience it for the first time. As you step off the ship, it's an easy walk. It's flat and paved, or a boardwalk, but it is rather far. So as you can see, there are golf carts that could pick you up if you had limitations on your mobility or you preferred not to walk. We'll take you along with us on our walk at a picked up pace because our kids are small. So you can see just about how far it is. A big portion of the walk is covered by sails that cover the walkway, so you are protected from the sun in that way. Just like every other cruise line's private escape, there are excursions that you could do here, from kayaking to wildlife adventures to things that would be on the mainland and Belize. But you could also come and experience this port and just hang out at the pool or the beach without a fee. So that's one nice thing about it. One drawback is that the beverage package does not work here. It used to work at Great Stirrup Cay, but it does not any longer. So in both Norwegian's private escapes, the beverage package that's included in your fare does not include the private island. Here we are at the entrance, so we finally made it off of the pier. Our plan for the day was that we booked a pool cabana. At Great Stirrup Cay, we have a couple of videos where you can see we booked a villa at Great Stirrup Cay's Silver Cove. Here we decided to book a pool cabana to give it a try and see what it was like. The signage is easy to follow and it's easy to find out where we were supposed to go to check in.
We're still walking, so as you can see, it's a pretty far walk from the ship at the pier to the pool cabanas. We've finally arrived at the pool cabana check-in. You come up to this small hut, meet with the person, and then they let you choose the cabana. So we decided, because our kids are small, to pick an area that's over by the 0-degree entry part of the pool. At this point of the day, we came out pretty early. Essentially all of the cabanas were available, so you could pick from any of them. You can see that there's some tables out in front of the cabanas. There's not one for each cabana, but they were available for anyone to use if and when your food that you ordered came. Here we are arriving at the cabana that we picked. It's right near one of those extra tables where you could sit, surrounded by some plants, and a little bit of space between you and the other cabanas. It has 2 comfortable loungers, a couch, a coffee table, and another chair. You can see why we picked this one, because if you just turn right around, then you end up at the pool. So super close. Not quite close enough that you could sit in the cabana and let your small children play in the pool, but definitely close that you could easily walk over to the pool and head back to the cabana. There's also a bar right here by this cabana. This pool at Harvest Caye Belize is awesome. It has this large 0-degree entry place, those little fountains that kids love to play in, and then the water stays fairly shallow for quite a ways, so it was really nice to be able to kind of spread out and play. When we got here, it was super early, just like when there was no one in the cabanas. There weren't many people in the pool at this time, and the water was a pretty comfortable temperature, but it was June. I bet if you came in the winter, it might be a little chilly. This 0-degree entry part of the pool is just a hop, skip, and a jump from the beach that's here at Harvest Caye. We didn't spend much time on the beach here because the kids were really enjoying the pool, but our next trip to Harvest Caye coming up, we have a beach cabana, so we'll share that with you after that trip ends. Here's the beach area. They have some palm trees that provide a little bit of shade and what looks to be some umbrellas, but not a ton of shade to be had in this area. There are a ton of chairs though, so there's lots of place to sit. This beach was really cute and nice and well groomed. It is not as pretty of a beach as, say, Great Stirrup Cay is, but still very beautiful and an easy way to spend a day. You could, if you did not buy any food or drink, have a free day here. Even so, I did not think the food and drink was outrageously priced, so you could have a pretty cheap excursion day where you come to the beach or the pool or both and don't spend a ton of money. In addition to the pool and beach areas, there's another family-friendly free thing to do. It's a splash pad! Our kids had a blast here at this splash pad, getting water jumped on them, going down the slide, and hanging out. Well, one of them had a lot of fun going down the slide. The other one tried it once and it was not his favorite. What's there to do after the pool, beach, and splash pad? Oh wait, there's more! There's a wildlife experience. Also free! It's a walkthrough area that has some local wildlife and a little butterfly cage that the kids really enjoyed being in. As you exit the wildlife area, there's a lagoon area which is on the other side of the island that has adventure sports kind of like kayaking. There were some boat tours and things like that. These would not be included and would be excursions that you would book through Norwegian Cruise Line. We were hungry for lunch at this time, so on our way back we checked out the beach now that more people had gotten off the ship. You can see it's a little bit more crowded, but still not very crowded at all, and plenty of open seats, and this is around noon. This restaurant right by the beach has an inside and an outside area. We decided to go to the outside area upstairs called the Lookout Bar and Grill. As you would guess, and the name suggests, it has a lookout where you can see the beach. It was a great place to eat lunch and enjoy the sea breeze. The food and the drink here are not included, and you need to take a credit card to pay for them. Whether they are of good value or not is something that would vary between people, but we felt like it was fairly reasonably priced. The food was also decent, and we are looking forward to going back there again when we go to Harvest Caye this spring. Our last stop on the island is another family favorite, the gift shop. So we spent some time perusing the gift shop looking for things to buy. We got a couple of normal touristy type things like t-shirts and a rash guard for one of our kids. But we also found a cool local artisan that made a nativity that we bought and took back with us. Overall, the shops here are much more varied than I feel like they are at Great Stirrup Cay. And there's a larger number of vendors in addition to having a wider variety of what they're selling. If you have any interest in booking a cruise that goes to Harvest Caye, reach out to us. We're travel agents who never charge a fee, and we'd love to help you get started on the trip of a lifetime. We work as part of a Forbes-rated travel agency, so we have access to the best rates and benefits rates and the best onboard credit. Plus, we know the ships really well, and we would love to help you pick out the perfect room and the perfect cruise just for you. We checked out the pool one last time before we headed back to the ship. We really liked our day on Harvest Caye and would definitely go again, and definitely are going again later this year.
Oh.